Meta-ethereal, Chapter 6. The Gates of Time. Like a flower unfolding its petals from a tidy bud, constantly increasing in size and volume, so our inner knowing can come into bloom. Standing on the familiar hilltop, I turn around to have a last look at the city and stay aghast. The city has vanished. Nothing exists to indicate that it was ever there. Even the landscape of hills has vanished. All illusion holograms that they created for you to elude the people's all illusion. And is either illusion or he changed focus. He went into more denser part, but it's unlikely because once you are inside your ethereal, ethereal or your light body, it's quite difficult for you to experience, things that disappear or vanish. Or is it? I mean, even in the other side, we still encounter illusions like dream, like a cotton candy that is to dissolve. So even the landscape of the hills has vanished. An undulating plain of sorry, pale green, fine bladed grass stretches out before me. With not this slightest evidence that it was ever different from this. This past the bizarre and outrageous encounters I have had, I'm again shocked. Turning around, I look toward the lagoon of liquid light. It would not surprise me if this also has vanished. Strange that it isn't, is it? All hologram, all artificial, sometimes created by it's so difficult to explain, man. It's telemetry. It's like telepathy. They place that thought onto yours and make you see what they want you to see. Do you understand? Simple as that. But it's all hologram. So I see the lagoon of liquid light, which is artificial. It would not surprise me if this also has vanished, but no. I can see the water sparkling far below me at the bottom of the hill. Feeling relieved, I wonder if that's where I should go. This place is so bewildering, and with no guide, I'm really perplexed. But yet, it still exists on Earth in place like, how do you say, the, where that place there is Micronesia, Central America, South Americas, like in Brazil, you can see places like this, if Crystal Lagoon. Uh, when I say Micronesia, also it's near to Philippines, Polynesia, there where it's Philippines, the peninsula, maybe Indonesia. We still can find those things. Yeah, we see it crystal clear, beautiful blue. But then I wonder, is it really real, or is it our imagination, or is it something that was placed behind ship, a ship that was placed behind our back, our on the head, behind the back of the head. So the guy was standing on top of a hill and I look at the beautiful blue, crystal clear light lagoon, crystal light, liquid light lagoon. I can see the water sparkling far below me at the bottom of the hill, feeling relieved. I wonder if that is where I should go. This place is so bewildering, and with no guide, I'm really perplexed. Yeah, like here also have no guide. We are most of us are all alone. If you have somebody who really cares for you genuinely and just sincerely from the bottom of their soul, then you are lucky. Otherwise, what we have here and the other side are um, all fake, all fraudster and fake people, okay, and fake beings, pretending to be what they aren't. Till you remove the mask, then they will show who they really are, okay? They don't give nothing for free. You can give something to those people. You ask nothing. You don't want nothing. You give with sincerity. But those people, if they want to help you in something, they want something in return. It's just like they want interest, usury in return. They do nothing for free, nothing. But they want to suck from you. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. That's the word that we live, unfortunately speaking. So, to teach them a lesson, we need to be as careless, as apathic, as cruel as they are. That's how I pay back. Not because I want something from these people, but please don't keep on, trying to expecting something from people who doesn't own you nothing. Okay? Because people don't own you nothing. If people talk to you because you are a neighbor or whatever, family member, good, good. Oh, good morning, good night. You don't, okay, stop there. We don't own you nothing. You don't own us anything. If you do with sincerity. If I do something to you, forget it. Forget it. Don't give nothing in return. It's not necessary to return anything. And also, don't you show with a lefty hands what you give out with your right hands. That's so bad, man. That's so, so childish, so immature, so, how to say, so superficial. People like this are so superficial, you know. So you better shut the door from every people like this. I just shut door. I shut my life. I shut myself from these people. People like this. I rather be alone in my place than be sucked energy from these people. They are energy sucker. Despite the bizarre and tragic encounter I have had, I'm again shocked. Turning around, I looked toward the lagoon of liquid light. It would not surprise me if this also has vanished, but no. I can see the water sparkling far below me at the bottom of the hill. Feeling relieved, I wonder if that is where I should go. This place is so bewildering, and with no guide, I'm really perplexed. Turning back, I gazed once more at the vacated city site. Wonder on wonder. A pair of vast silver gates has appeared, hundreds of feet wide and as many high, impossibly huge. Huge, impossibly huge. The gates are slowly opening, while a faintly glowing purple light pulls through them. Even where I stand, I feel a quickening of the energy. they open it for you when they want it to. Otherwise, they will close it for you. Okay, so it's not everybody that is allowed inside there. Why? I don't know. Maybe because it's not your time, or because there's another kind of room, plane of existence. I don't know, but that's the one plausible possibility. Just like the song. Yeah. Open the gate door. I may be light, but I can't go down the gate door. This is a very beautiful, uh, very intriguing, mysterious song from Tangerine Dreams from the 70s. I think it's an English from England band. It was, I don't remember them, but I came to remember. I came to see now. I didn't know them back then because I was a child, but I came to know them now, and I found them pretty interesting. And the song is called the Secret of the Trees. It's quite interesting. So the lines go as some of the lines. It's talk about, they maybe these guys have out of the body experience, and they go to a gate and the gate wouldn't open for them. Understand? So because the entities the other side say that told them that maybe this kingdom could be theirs if we own, I don't know what they should do to gain entry and access inside that gate. So growing purple light post, even when where I stand, I feel a quickening of the energy around me. It feels as though the air has become mildly electrified as tiny tingles course over my lighty body. The purple light hugs the ground. Now I said I was like a bit because I heard that the purple color is um, related to Satan. Okay, the planet Saturn that belongs to someone on X, and the Satan himself. The names already say Satan, Sabbath, Saturday. Um, yeah. So Satan is the son of Lucifer, and they also governs this device, Nibiru, and the other devices like the tail and the head of the dragon called Ketu and Rahu, respectively, and those kind of energies can emit both positive and negative to Earth, affecting many, many lives as they have done for the past, um, I guess, for the past 3 years or so. But this is not new. They have done it for many years before. But the time of the I'd say the sowing time, the time of the harvest, there's no such thing to me. Okay, it's a nonsense. It was a time of how to say the knowing the rat, because they started the age of the rat, which was in 2020. And what did it bring for us? What? Guess what? I'm not even going to say, because I'm not talking to people who are idiot here. So you should be smart and wise like I am. And I don't like to talk to stupid people. So I cut men from my life because I have no patience, no patience with people who doesn't have, look but beyond this base material world. I have no time for them. So, you know what happened, right? Many of you know what happened to many of us. Men have lost family members. I have lost two family. Two, I say I lost three. Succumbed to that accursed maldita. In Latin called maldita. Maldita. Accursed one. Rubbish that was sent here to people. Okay, so it was it was um, in so 2020 was related or in cohort is with associated with the rat, and what the rat does, it destroys, right? I mean, not the rat that you keep at home, no, not the pet that keep, but maybe they want to make nest in this nature. But the rat for many was represented as shred, destruction, etc. Okay, it's the time of the green reaper, green reaper. So it started back at that time, 2020 until now. And as I said before, we are yet not out of the mud, the hell mud yet. And the Rahu and Ketu, these two devices, are also corresponds and is associated with Saturn. Saturn, okay? In purple color, amethyst as well. So he got a tingle score. So, oh, I get this every time, but I think maybe it's my kidney not function well. But I get this tingle all over my body. You have this when you have diabetes, but maybe I don't have diabetes. I don't have that. But I feel this tingle, and I thought maybe it's the bloody kidney, renal system. I don't know. So the purple light hugs the ground like a foggy rising from the soil, but no earthly fog was ever purple. Nor did it ever glow. Sorry, since young I changed the L for the R. Maybe I was a Chinese in the past lives, who knows? So nor did it ever glow with vibrant energy. With a further shock, I see a number of people coming through the gates, laughing and talking with one another. Amazing! Amazing! Could it be real? Could you be they make you imagining that? Ay, 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 ay. I don't believe all this sort of another religions monger, to believe in all this nonsense here. All this for me is Alice in Wonderland fairy tale. I like to be realistic. So here how to say that thing? They depict people that are mostly blonde, mostly not all blonde, European people. They don't show any other race, which is fine. Strange. Why this place is all for the uh, European? Then what's that? Nordic, Nordic soil, Russia, maybe Siberia. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But heaven, I find it very. I don't know. It's quite of a caste system here. In a man that hide holding a baby. Oh my God, I don't believe in all this. Really. With a father's shock, I see a number of people coming through the gates, laughing, talking with one another. Oh my gosh, how touch. As I stare, And as I stare, they wave to me. Hello, come join us. Oh, how touchy. Beckoning me to join them. Oh my God. You see, when they want you to see what they want you to see, you obviously will see this film before you. Otherwise, if they don't call you to make it part of their assignment, their agenda, you'll see nothing but hell. People shout, people now monsters, now all deformed, shouting, and as the guy said, I asked last week, yeah, last Wednesday, I went to this coffee garden here. I hate that garden anyway. Don't know why I go back that. I hate that garden. The energy, I don't care. I over there I'm neutral, but when I get out there, I feel very bad. I went there and I asked them, "How is the other side?" I asked them that through the VP. How is the other side? And he replies, uh, shouting, we fight. And you see another thing, So this is what we have. This is all a figment of your imagination. This is what happens when you leave your body and you travel with your astral body. All right? But it won't be forever like that. And as you adjust your focus, be it for negative through the negative or the positive side, you'll encounter another type of reality. Okay? So as I stare, they wave to me, beckoning me to join them. Slightly hesitate, I walk toward them. The idea of more company is suddenly not quite so appealing, for as I approach them, I feel increasingly inferior and insignificant. This is how they want you to feel, even though they are the same as, they come from the cosmos as much as we do. Okay, I need to have to stress it many times until it goes to your brain. It goes not to your brain but to your mind, that we are all from the cosmos. I wouldn't say the same kind of atoms or whatever. However, nevertheless, we are all from the cosmos. Okay? We are all made of that. Uh, BIs translucent, BIs are flimsy, soft, invisible, lighter or denser, heavier or not. We are all from the quarks. Okay, quarks. And the difference between us and those people, not people in Tahiti, is that they have been here. Not as they have been here, we also do. But the difference is that they made us take part of a mission of amnesia, loss of memory, right? And what happened in the way was that we lose our consciousness, our memory of what we really are, and that made part of the plan. However, we were in the same wavelength as they were once, right? Nobody better than another. This is just a stupid human construct. Nobody, nothing, either on earth or the other side is better than another. No matter what, you can have quadrillions. Is that something like quadrillions, or billions, above billion, trillions? Quadrillions, I would say, is above trillions. You have quadrillions, you have 50 leons, 60 leons, 70 leons, 80 leons, 9 leons, or mega, 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 thousand leons. Doesn't matter. Still, you make part of the cosmos, all right? I have seen it. I have seen how everything was made once. I have this out of the body experience while I still awake. Oh, now, you see this is beauty here? Yeah, this is your God. This is not say your God, this is you. This is you. This who makes you. Okay? All the atoms come from all this. This who made everything there is. Okay? This is you. No other thing constructed you. What they did was manipulated. It's different. Can you understand? It's so difficult. Yeah, if you have the ship of hologram of brainwashing, then you will not get it. You will still remain in the same paradigm, in the same kind of mentality. You're not gonna change, and you're not supposed to change even. Be what you want to be. Okay, I mean have what you want to have, but it's not the same as you what you are. You are not being. You are just having. So have what you want to have. Never mind. It's after all, it's you. It's a piece, tiny, minor, minus, minuscule, micro party of an atom. That's what you are. That dude need to feel so inferior. My God, I wouldn't feel inferior. I'll just say, oh, cool. What you want? Yeah, okay, cool. So, what's up? What you have for me? Anything? Anything that you could share with me that is quite, let's say, very informative? Because I'm here for information. I'll be direct. They wait, smiling at me. Oh my gosh. Just Isidoro went to um, a field of glowing purple light. I gazed at them in a way. While not giants, these are big people, all well over 6 feet tall and perfect bodies. And I mean it, perfect. Oh my gosh. Yeah, good for them then. Perfect, perfect. But while I see is struggle with a defective body, defective organ, and please don't give this crap that bill because it's food, because it's this and that. No, nothing to do. Genetic plays a very huge part in it, right? Whether you want or not. Genetics and many other um, as facts, many other things that I'm not going to talk about it here. But for those, you can do something about it. And I do always, and they get punished in return. Have you noticed that they who rules the media or other people always portray the giants like somebody savage, wild, evil, um, it were like nature and not someone that is gentle, beautiful. You see how they associate the giants were the mere were slave flower people, beautiful people, as the Homo sapiens that we have nowadays, the ones that is much shorter and much feral and violent ones. The giants, the real ones, were not like that. Not this kind of you. I don't know. This anomaly. This monstrosity. The anomaly. They were more caring in most ways. Okay, they weren't anything like that. It's all a lie. They talk about Goliath, about this and that. Ah, lie. They have distorted everything in the name of religions. Okay? That's the truth. Let the truth be told and be heard for those who are ready to hear. And not just to hear, but to listen. Oh yes, maybe you have seen the Greek gods, but they actually annonics using mimicry or shape shifting. So they look like the living sculptures of Michelangelo, but equally stunning is the radiance of pure vibrant energy that each one possesses. The human are beautiful beyond any female beauty I have ever encountered, while the men are virile and handsome. Yeah, the Greek gods. Their clothing is all very similar. Both male and female alike are wearing white, short skirted tunics. They remind me of a subject I used to be deeply fascinated by as a boy. The gods of Greek and Roman mythology, exactly the Greco-Roman mythology. And I have a lineage with these ancient people, nevertheless. So, but they, in this, the real Greek like that, they have very fair skin. They are not the tanned from Middle East that came in. No, that's not Greek. Nowadays, no, it's difficult to have Greeks. They have mixed up German, Arabs, and many others. It's not the real Greek, the real Roman, the real Italians. No, they usually they have very pale skin, very pale like ghost, and the hair is a mix of brown, red, and a roux of dark brown like this one, and a reddish, more reddish. This one is brown. It's more reddish. That was the real Greco-Roman. All right, for your information. This phenotype usually come from the Middle East, if they, interbred. Yeah, he was seen the Greek gods. Yeah, exactly. So the human are beautiful, yeah, very beautiful. At least here, just they're so beautiful. The human are beautiful beyond any female beauty I have ever seen, have encountered, while the men are virile and handsome. Yeah, the men are virile and handsome, but is a flower. You know what I mean? Is it they are real men? Because they have they have a fame, the ancient Greeks in Rome. I don't know whether true or not, that they were a bit, you know, uh, uh, fag boys. And the human, the name Lesbo come from Iceland and Greece. However, that lady was not really lesbo, okay? They're not, I mean, they're not homosexual because lesbo is in Iceland and in Greece. However, the ladies, they were warrior. You know why? Because they were fed up of the behavior of the Anunnaki males, the males there that was so misogynist, and they wanted to protect their children from also abuse. So what they did, they become more like male type, so they have a female become homosexual or masculine. However, they were not homosexual. So this name lesbo is a bit, it's not very accurate. Nothing to do with the island of lesbo. So their clothing is all very similar. Both male and female alike are wearing white. Oh, just like what I found online. White, short skirted tunics. They remind me of a subject I used to be deeply fascinated by as a boy, the goddess of Greek and Roman mythology. Standing, I fought to a stop. These are the gods I used to read about. These are the mythological goddess of my youth. Vivid images spring to mind of the hours I used to spend reading about my Olympian heroes. They were my escape from the world where I was in trouble or bored. But they also became friends and comrades who inspired and excited me. They are Anunnaki nevertheless. It's all Anunnaki creation. All Anunnaki using human phenotype, human genotype, Hestia, Hades, Aphrodite, Dionysus, Hephaestus, Apollon, Artemis, Demeter, Hermes. This is the Roman god, and Diana. What's Diana? Diana is the Greek goddess. I think she's the Aphrodite in Greek, and yeah, I think Diana is Aphrodite, right? I'm not sure. So it excited me. I did not realize at the time, but they served to stimulate my imagination and visualization as their image came to life. I use it to see these gods in my mind's eye as clearly as I can see them now. Just as I use it to imagine them, they all have perfectly tanned golden skin, as though fresh from the solariums of Hollywood. And while the gods all seem to be dark-haired, the goddesses are all blonde. Mm, strange, hey? Without doubt, they look like gods and they have the aura of gods. But I'm perturbed because I now realize that the most stereotyped gods I have ever seen. You have seen other gods, have you? The man who is asking the question regards me with twinkling green eyes. My jaw drops slack and I stare mutely at him. Green eyes? Green eyes, hey? Yeah, no, next, of course, they take any kind of phenotype that they found here and then they deceive the humans. But actually, they aren't the humans. Listen once and for all. They are monster, dragons, black. So they have the word of God, but I'm perturbed because I now realize they are the most stereotyped God I have ever seen. You have seen other gods, have you? The minute you ask the question, idiot, stupid guy didn't know that this is talk to dragon, pretend to be human. Because you regard me with twinkly green eyes. My jaw drops slack and I stare mutely at him. With one hand held high, his finger pointed before him like a stylus. He writes the sentence C in the air. You have seen other gods, have you? Oh, he's shouting in cap locks. You have seen other gods, have you? The guy was kind deaf. Each Yadito Anunnaki is a very, their patience is very thin, they can easily get angry, very easily irritated. Each tall letter in words made of dense white light. I got, no, he chuckled. His body appeared so beautiful, godlike and masculine, blood is likely reappearing much older, bigger, and bulkier. And with an aura bulkier, no nice, like a chunk of a tree. And with an aura of greater wisdom, he's now white-haired. Yeah, the old man pretend to be a youth, the young old Draco, the old Draco. Could it be Zeus or Anu? Shall I have you? Not not him could have been the old uh, Inkaya. His body appears so beautiful, godlike masculine, blood slightly appearance much older, big and bulkier, the female of great wisdom. He's now white-haired and bearded, but still virile and powerful. Yeesh. Do you recognize me now? He asks. Yeah, of course, Inkaya. This is all too much for me. I'm overwhelmed. The God standing before me, a wild smile on his face is the exact image of his Zeus, someone's right, that I used to visualize as a boy. Zeus, I say, oh, yeah, oui. Zeus. Laughing aloud, that thunderous sound. I say how he do. Or more, even louder than this one. Because I'm a woman, I cannot make like a man, a thunderous voice. How would they do? Laughing aloud, that thunderous sound as though 50 people are laughing. He blows is likely to become again a beautiful golden skinned god, so similar to the others. So what he's trying to do here, what he's trying to do is his prowess. He wants to show his prowess to those who sees, to those who understands that those beings can and do transforming themselves to whatever they want. He blows likely become again a beautiful golden skinned god so similar to the others. All my lack of self-esteem comes boiling to the surface. And I feel as place. I don't like these people, who have low self-esteem, feel worthless. If you don't own nothing to them, why you feel worthless? Don't be stupid. I don't like people like this. And it reduces the stupid garbage. Yeah, that's why they disturb you. They bully you as much as they want. I'm so threatened by their overpowering presence and beauty that I cringe inwardly. Oh my God, what kind of do this? Don't like weak people. I don't like especially males who are so flowery and cannot touch you, cannot carry one pack of bread, go so heavy, or carry one plate that's a bit hot. Oh, hot, hot, what is this, man? Don't know like this. I don't look twice at their face. Get out from me, get out. I'm more I'm more woman than you. A goddess looks reprimandingly at Zeus. Good goddess. A goddess looks reprimandingly at Zeus. I think that he get a lot of scold from her. Hey, you behave, old man. And now of your jesting, can you not sense his feelings? Good for your face. You want to show off. Winning relatives are Draco. A Draco. Ugly like. And still want to be human. Oh, but what I'm saying, poor thing. I mean, really, they are the one worth of pity. Because they're not human, not as beautiful as the phenotype of humanity. Okay? So pity them. Poor thing. So Agades looks at the middle at this well. Now of your jesting, can you not sense his feelings? She comes to my side, takes my takes my right hand and raising my fingers to her lips. kisses them. How, I don't know, a bolt of clean, pure energy passed through me, as though an electric shock. My own light body aura, which has been severely reduced by my feelings of inadequacy, again glows brightly. Oh my gosh. So that means because he have this kind of feeling, his aura dim. It was brighter before, but now that he felt this way, his aura kind of dim. So he felt because he felt another quenchy. Why would someone feel that? I don't understand. Might be very materialistic. So she comes to my side, takes my right hand, and then a bolt of green bioenergy passed through me as though an electric shock. My own light body aura, which has been severely reduced by my fears of inadequacy, again glows brightly. There is a lesson in this for you, Michael, the goddess says, her eyes on mine. I know instantly what she means. When I think of myself in a deprecating way, I reduce myself and my light diminishes accordingly. That's why I think of every time of myself as a high. I don't care what other people think or do to me or about me. I don't care. I know who I am. I don't care. Although I can see the effect when my light body, exactly the same is happening when I am the physical me. Why do you humans spend, you're human, not me. Why do you humans spend so much time reducing our light instead of increasing it? Because dumb, don't want to learn, don't want to accept the things as it is. I mean, accept that all this is a make-up story, all this is a nonsense. Who are you? Asked her. She smiles. We have neither names nor identities, although we have had many of both. None of them was ever real. Rather than identifying us as the Greek and Roman gods that are in your minds. Exactly. See? All in your minds. I'm gonna repeat. She smiling said, we have neither names nor identities. Although we have had many of both, none of them was ever real. Rather than identify us as the Greek and Roman gods that are in your minds, think of us as the symbols of your potential, the Anunnaks. Alright? Please, who are you? I persist. Yeah, exactly like I want to know every time. Laughing aloud, it reminds me of Pombagira. She confirms what's in my mind. I was Persephone, whom you admired. But you must by now realize I am in this image only because you hold it in your mind. Like he whom you perceive as Zeus, I can change, use mimicry or hologram or whatever, or shapeshift in character and gender. I repeat, we are symbols of your human potential, dressed in the garments of human meat. Exactly, humans. And that goes for all your fairy tale religions. However, for your benefit, we'll let you gaze briefly on the heroes and heroines of your youth. But all is a figment of your imagination. All that is not real, but a figment of a human superstitious. Suddenly they are all around me, and I'm acutely aware that they are laughing with me, not at me. What this kind of manner is so pet. He don't have self confidence and high self esteem. Here, just for me, are the larger than life images I idealized and admired so much as a boy. The massive figure of Zeus, father of Persephone and Perseus, and many other gods. Mars, the great Roman god of war, and Thor, the mighty Norse god of war. Perseus, the slayer of Medusa, a Gorgon, the beautiful Helen of Troy, who caused the war. Hermes, the winged messenger of the gods. Jupiter and June, father and mother of men of the Roman gods. The great Pan. Yeah, all Anunnakis. Now, I ponder whether um, uh, did Enkaya have any daughter? I think he did, didn't he? Or was it Enlil who had the Inanna star? So is she the Persephone? So God and the great Pan, the god of nature, whom I most loved. Persephone, a goddess of such beauty that she was taken by Pluto, god of the underworld, to live with him. But each year she returns as spring. Which one's the demon is that was taken to underworld? I forget, but she was Anunnaki. I think I talked about her in this channel. Yeah, that's the one. But they show themselves so beautiful because they don't want to frighten humans. But their true appearance is totally different. It will make you cringy. So they don't want to show. God of the underworld to live with him, but each year she returns in spring. Narcissus, who fell in love with his own image, and for a while, a narcissist. This the name narcissist. So funny. So Narcissus, who fell in love with his own image and for a while frightening me of looking at mirror, and Hercules. Oh my God, and frightened me of looking at. Oh no no no! You are so I cannot stand, man. Please, so touchy. I cannot stand. I remember one time in the 80s when I first married, and I went to this place. I was living with my in-laws, my ex-in-laws, and every time I would watch a particular funny aid or commercial on the TV. It was 1984, 1985 by that time. I was already like, I have two children already. So I once watched this commercial. There's no internet at that time yet. Oh, there were. I didn't have it. So I was watching this commercial that have they advertise a perfume, a brand of perfume. I don't know the name. I think the name was Narcissist. So what happened was this one's Europe, probably Roma. Okay, yeah, Rome, Italy. So there was this beautiful, this old building that have in Roma, and let's say something like that. This one wouldn't open. Okay, this one was closed, and the others all sprung forth human this side, human that side. And all the women opened the door at once. A lot of you women opened the door, and each one would shout, Narcissist, 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 and never stop until the last door were open. And then in the middle would you open a door, and there come a masculine man, virile, tanned, uh, dark hair, dark man, that full of him. He was exuding muscle, biceps, and virility, and he opened the door like this, like you were the Zeus himself. You open the door, then he will hold the bottle of perfume on the hand called narcissist. I still remember this commercial. And then my my father-in-law, at that time he was 60 plus already, and he is of Indian and Indonesian descent and a Muslim. And then he would say, "What is that? What a nonsense! Every time this time, 7 o'clock, this nonsense showing here." Then I would burst into laugh. I would laugh and laugh and laugh at the old man complain. And he looked at me with strange face. I just laugh when I was young. So I just laugh because it was really so funny to see the old man or to see the men uh, very masculine, that kind of eyes, very sensual, and um, the human appear in each of these door here and um, shouting his name. Actually, the name, he was a narcissist. The man was a narcissist, but the thing that he wanted to promote was actually the perfume called narcissist for males. So let's continue with the beautiful Helen of Troy, who caused the war, Hermes, the winged message of the gods, Jupiter and Juno, father and mother of men of the Roman gods, the great Pan, the god of nature who I most loved. I most loved, I loved the most, Persephone, a goddess of such beauty that she was taken by Pluto, god of the underworld, to live with him, but each year she returns as spring. Narcissus, who fell in love with his own image, and for a while frightened me of looking at mirror, and Hercules, my greatest boyhood hero, who labored so mightily and thrilled me so deeply with his massive strength and fantastic deeds. These and others, whom I read about, are gathered around me, fulfilling a boyhood wish that I never ever knew I had. Taken from my mixed and muddled memory, this mishmash of Greek, Norse, and Roman gods represents all that I once admired and ever aspired to as a boy. Two realizations are tearing at me. First, that I no longer honor the mythological memories in the way that I did as a boy. For most of them are no longer valid in my adult reality. Of course, that would be stupid. Second, I'm shocked that the gods have formed a big circle around me, and they are bowing to me without warning. The circle of God is shimmering and blurring them. Then it stabilizes. How nice of them, how humble to bow beside, before Him. Very beautiful. No longer manifesting the energy as the immortals of mythology. They now appear as ordinary people in everyday clothes. Oh, relief rushes through me in a cool wave. Although I recognize that these are great beings, I can more easily relate to them as a regular people, but they are still bowing to me. They are so, they are nice, I would say, very humble, at least to male. I don't know if female, but to male. I gasp. Who am I that beings such as this should bow to me? A man with eyes as black as jet. Oh, okay, I gasp. Who I am that beings such as this should bow to me? A man with eyes as black as jet, set in a lean, hawkish face, approaches me. Reaching out, he very gently touched my eyes, and as though another veil has been drawn aside, I again see anew. With the greater clarity of vision comes a direct knowing, far surpassing any normal understanding. I directly know like a flower unfolds its petals from a tight bud, constantly increasing in size and volume, so my knowing is expanding within itself. I know why these exalted beings are bowing to me, for I too can now see the light that shines from my heart. They bow not to me as a single human being, but to the light of humanity which I represent. Aha! So they were born to him, to his God self, the light that is his God self, which could be something which is above themselves. You see, the lights like that, I have seen it in 2014, and I saw it coming out from me because I once abducted between parentheses by the grace, and to fight them to defend myself because they want to throw me down the hollow earth, and they said they wouldn't nobody will rescue me ever again, means that I wouldn't wake up anymore. So I had to defend myself, and I had to shout at them. As I shout, this thing come out from my chest. It was a light from the solar plexus, and that's the light that they bow to. But what's this? This light could be some would say from Orion, from the Queen of Orion. Is it? I don't know. The Queen of Orion, not the one who marries the Sirius King Anu, but other Queen of Orion, the primordial one who was on earth prior to the Anunnaki's arrival. Okay? She who wants the light. And many of these beings want this light. And they are so afraid of this light. And if this kind of a light, you can destroy many things. All right, you can destroy, and it come out shimmer. It emanates from me like a laser, and they go straight to the gray, and they start to close their ears. They ask me to stop as I say, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, and I shouting very loud, and he say, stop, stop. He and the woman in white start to shout. The woman might have a black jetty hair. She wouldn't show her face. She might be ugly like hell. And a white gown. And they cover their ears because they wouldn't be, they don't want to listen this word I am. The I am self, the I am self, maybe the one who creates everything there is, all right? So they're afraid of it. And with that thing, I defeated the Grace, the real Zita, the fairy one, fatty, shorty, fatty one, wearing a white tunic. And they start to swim, to go around like this, spinning on the center of the craft before the craft itself open up and they go down. Say, then they, before they go down, they explode into I smoke and evaporate. I say, good. You play again with people who are quiet. So, second, I'm shocked that the gods have formed a big circle around me. And they are bowing to me without, oh, so because of this light. The circle of the god is shimmering and blurring, then it stabilizes. No longer manifesting the energy as the immortal of mythology. They now appear as ordinary people in everyday clothes. Relief rushes through me in a cool wave. Although I recognize that these are great beings, I can more easily relate to them as irregular people, but they are still bowing to me. I gasp, who am I that beings such as this should bow to me? A man with the eyes as black as jet, so a man go there, with black eyes, set in a lean, hawkish face, approach, oh, hawkish face, hawkish, it reminds me of Horus. Horus, Anubis, or Ra, approaches me, reaching out, he will gently touch my eyes, as though another veil has been drawn aside. I again see anew. With this greater clarity of vision comes a direct knowing, past patient in normal understanding. I directly know, like a flower unfolds its petals from a tight bud, constantly increasing in size and volume, so my knowing is expanding within itself. I know why these exalted beings are bowing to me, for I too can now see the light that shines from my heart. Exactly, they bow not to me as a single human being, but to the light of humanity which I represent. Before I went to the accursed garden there, and there's a time when I play apps that shows anomaly that goes around, and then this being come and I ask it, who are you? Which entity are you? And we can ask them by choose the phrases that's already on that data bank there. So I ask, who are you? What kind of entity are you? He say, I'm the one who protects the light, that dwells in all humanity. The light that pierced me when I faced the being of enlightenment among the stars was not a momentary thing to fade away. The light is a catalyst. It reawakened my knowing that this light is carried in the spiritual heart of every human being. And no matter how despairing his or her situation may be, the light never falters. Yes, it's a beacon, not of hope, but of love. It's a reminder not of physical values, but of our spiritual self. It's the light of our divinity that beacons in mighty eyes of our birthright. Is a light that never diminishes, no matter how ignored it may be or how long it may take to discover. Correct. Very correct. No matter how much we abuse ourselves or are abused by others, the light shines unabated, untarnished. This light is the nourishment of truth, our truth. The light shines and we are the light. Tears spring to my eyes. Only the gift of true sight do I realize how limited our normal seeing really is. I know that true sight contains an accompanying insight, and that this is the potential of all humanity in our everyday life. We group in the dark in more ways than one. With this gift, I see now that the great beings are truly beings of light, for the aura of light that emanates from them is tremendous. Happily, I no longer feel reduced or threatened by their magnificency. Instead, I feel uplifted and magnified simply by being with them. What? By being with them? You mean that without them you're not going to be nothing? You're wrong. Even without them, you are still something. They cannot own something that you are. They just can't. Respecting the revelation that are sweeping through me, the great beings are now conversing in small groups. Little is spoken aloud, but new insight allows me to participate in the wordless exchange that's directly shared among them. So complete and holy is this directly imparted communication that there is no possibility of misunderstanding. As I walk among them, I'm surprised that they respect and value what I have to share, realizing I am a regular human, living through the struggle of everyday life on a physical level that sucks. They are interested in my observations on a one-to-one basis and in groups. They share their clarity and a knowing with me. For me, this comes across as a potential for our future. both on a personal level and for humanity. Visions of potential arise and bubbles of insight within me. With surprise, I perceive that despite the constant violence of human to fellow human, and to animals, human to animals, of our often obscenely inhuman treatment toward other humans, and to nature, natures and animals as a whole, we are honored by these great beings. And I discover why. Of course, because they have invested in humans, they are to blame for all this. All the changes that we underwent and all the amnesia that we have incurred. These great beings are without judgment. Of course, and they know why. These great beings are without judgment. It's our judgment of our families, neighbors, and friends that creates our isolation and fear. It's the judgment by each nation, culture, and religion of other nations, other cultures, and other religions that creates our fear-based wars. It is our judgment of our own self that, by isolating us from our greater truth, denies us a true inner peace. No, I want to be alone with the animals. Leave me alone with the plants and animals. No, 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 no. Please, I have had enough, enough, enough. Enough heartache, it's not easy. I know it's not easy. I just don't want trouble. I want peace. Stay away, this human, especially this one that's here, in this place where I am. They know that judgment separates and isolates, and that this is the breeding ground of fear and contempt. Never mind about isolate, better isolated than in bad company. My mother always say, rather alone than in bad company, and she was right. Feeling the melancholy that is creeping to me, some of the great beings embrace me, sweeping me effortlessly. Ah, they are very pretend, they are fake, and they are hypocrites. I know what have the grace, and I know white, and I don't know what they have against the grace, if they have, and what they have to do with that episode, which whereby I was then that craft, and I had to use this light to destroy that grave. I really don't know, but maybe they were involved in that event. We break free of the bonds of separation. Okay, feeling the melancholy that's creeping to me, some of the great beings embrace me, sweeping me effortlessly off my feet as they wheel me around and my whole holy perspective changes. I'm filled to a joyous overflowing with the realization that inevitably humanity will break free of the bonds of separation with all its false illusions and its many attendant fears, and we will know our God self. This is our destiny, our birthright. It has become obvious that these great beings can easily monitor my thoughts and emotions. Yeah, for 24 hours for your information. They know when inner realizations burst into my awareness, and they know the truths that expand within me. With this knowing, they offer me a gift. They tell me that if I wish it, they will place me in spheres of direct experience. This will have the effect of transforming my mental insights into actualized reality. But I have to choose this freely. Will it hurt? I ask. Does all experience have to hurt? The one whom I knew as Jesus asks. Why not? It's not you. It's not you, sir. Is it not you? It's not you. I tell you, it's not you. It's not you. It's not your body. And I don't care what the heck say. Oh, but we share DNA. We share genetics. Yeah, we share genetic. My sisters, my brothers also share the genetic with me. But will they fear? They share my pain? Will they feel my pain? My son and daughters also share my genetic, but will they feel my pain? No, no. Thousand fringing time, no. A big no. Will I share that pain? Yeah, I share that pain because I feel that pain. I mean, panic is different, but the panic monsters doesn't feel the same. And the same as him. This one, yes, he's a scared. So, with her, does an experience have to her? The one who I knew as Zeus asked, oh, how, um, how to say, how convenient for you, sir. Yes, I replied, humanity is hardwired to pain and suffering, and I am no exception. Of course, they made us like this, wired for pain nerves. It seems to be the only way we ever really learn anything. I smiled sadly. You know, nobody can. I have been with sepsis, suffering sepsis for many, many years. Nobody can take it, you know. Many people die within weeks or months. But I have been like this, fight it on my own. Yes, I once warded like two time. Yeah, twice only, twice this year. Yeah, twice in many, many years. However, I know how terrible is that, how painful is that, you know, if you suffer sepsis due to a nephrosepsemia, yeah, nephrosepsemia, something like that. We're not, you spend 1 minute at home, you will go straight asking for help. No, I'm fed up asking for help and they try to poison me with stupid antibiotics that do more harm than good. I'm just fed up, you know. So I have to find a way to, because they don't want to remove this stone. It's still there. They don't want to remove. They are evil, very evil people. And this stone is causing all this sepsemia in a kidney infection. Okay, and it's very painful. Oh my God! And then come this creepy here, and I say this is trauma, you know. And this come a creepy here. I say, oh yeah, I have to feel pain. Of course, not your ARSE. Okay, it's not your ARSE. The pain is so great that if I were in my country, I would like to die straight away than to go through so much pain in my life for many, many years already. There is flare-ups and episodes because also I suffer from my moon disease, you know. And then when this flare up, my gosh, it's terrible. And then come a pest like that and say no pain. What the heck? You're made of what? You're made of stone. Yes, I reply, humanity is hardwired to pain and suffering. I mean, no exception. Seems to be the only way we ever really learn anything. Oh no, please. You learn anything because I don't need to learn anything. Did I learn anything through my pain? No, I learned what trauma, anger, and hatred even. You know, I'm sincere. I learned anger, trauma. That's what we're learning. And that's not the right way and the easiest, shorter way to enlightenment. That's not true. If anybody say that you have to go through suffering in order to be enlightened, these people have to go to hell. Either you need to go hell or you need to go to a hospice, a crazy person, hospice, yeah, institution there for crazy people. Go, get out. So, as Miles said, I guess right now I'm still with my stomach here, my kidney still swollen, you know, but I'm still here talking. It's not really because I'm sedated. It's terrible, terrible. The shivering, the pain. As Mike said, I guess we get so much pressure when the pain stops. We eventually learn, go learn your lesson, you idiot. I think you have learned after now you die, maybe. You have learned it already. Seems to be the only way we ever really learn anything. Smile sadly. I guess so much. I don't like people, very hypocrite, This kind of people like this very hypocrite, like to carry favor beings that they see as the fake god, alien gods, and people who are in high rank in society, those who are very rich and powerful, they like to carry favor. I cannot stand, people like this. I mean, males. The majority of them, unfortunately, are males. If a very short percentage of stupid, misogynistic females following after them. That's the truth. I can understand. That's why if you want to talk to me and you have this kind of behavior, don't come to me and don't talk to me. I will avoid you. I will block you or whatever. I'm like that. Choosy, yes, choosy. So you're going to end up alone. Never mind. Rela alone. Then in bad company. And full my mother says. She was always right. I guess there's so much pressure when the pain stops, eventually learn a lesson. That's why I ask if it will hurt. So why you ask whether it will hurt you, a flower man, like a flower male? Why you ask if it will hurt? If you think that this is your problem, this is your fault when it isn't your problem. It's the problem of these beings here. It's not our problem. It's not my problem. If you want to make it your problem, up to you, up to him. But it's not my problem. I didn't ask for it. They give to me, or whoever the hell give to me. Zeus places his hand on my shoulder, squeezing firmly. Yes, he says kindly. Of course, kindly, because you have become like a stray doggy. So meek, no, no, even not dog, a stray pussycat. So meekly and needy. That's why he is humble and kind to you. Otherwise, he will be very rude and firmly and a brute towards you. Yes, he says kindly. It does seem to be the human way. Oh, the human way. How convenient they are. Huh? How shameless even. I mean, if I suppose I bring animals to look after, I bring on my own free will, not somebody who bring to me and say, hey, take care. And when I say I don't take care because I had plans for my life, maybe move from this place and I cannot get them with me 35 hours journey. You know, suppose that's the case. And then I take care of these animals, whatever, children, whatever. Okay. Later, uh, this is beings that are under my care get into some problem. Then come other idiots from outside who won't watch and doesn't take part in any help, come and are blaming me for something that I didn't create and I didn't ask for me. You understand what I mean? That's the same thing. Like somebody give a child for you to look after, or somebody rape you, even through marriage, because there's such thing as rape through marriage. Hey! Quiet! Stupid idiots. Like favela, like slum. So, uh, I'm not responsible. I'm going to close this. Wait a minute. The dogs are barking a lot downstairs. Idiots need to shout so much. Talk like this was need to shout. Talk between themselves. Uh, make us feel like a Karen. Karen even become turn to Karen. So I hate this kind of people, who are apathic, and I give people problem in life and say, because I won, I committed that means that you be responsible for that. It's my will that you take care of this, you take up this mission. You know what I mean? This what I mean. This what I mean. They assigned all this to us and then force it. into our throat, our whole body and soul, to undergo all this rubbish torments here on earth, you know, battle life without any kind of help. If evil people around, put your eyes into a stupid country, okay? Because I know once them, because I come to this vile country, I came after I had a vision that they would come and they sent the grace to prepare me. That was in January 1983. In August 1983, unfortunately, I was groomed by a devil to come here. So that's what they do to you, you know? That's what they do. Zeus places his hand on my shoulder, squeezing firmly. Yes, he says, God, it does seem to be the human way. How cynic. How cynic of you all, Dracos. How cynic. Ooh, my foam come out fire from my body. It does seem to be the human, but it has never had to be like that. Yes, exactly. And depend on who, on your new rules, new amendments. How about that? Huh? You have some shame in your face and accept the bad things that you have done unto this Neanderthal people here, the ancestor of the Neanderthal and others hominids, do something about your crap that you have done here. You have crap from upstairs many times. It's time for you to undo all this and to make up for your crap. Okay, sir? How about that? That's me. Talk to your gods. Hmm? So, the church of the Lord has always been, oh, love, love. How they deceive humans putting love. Love. The title is love. You understand? The magic word is love. Why they use that? Because they want to fool you. Because through love you become more meek and easier to get attacked by other devils. You understand? When you apply too much love, you're gonna get advantaged or taken advantage of. It will be abused, bullied, and be high and dry. All right? That's why they use love, because it's through love that they best control you, but through anger that they zap, they get the hell out of your life. When you're very angry, that fire come out from you, they get out. They cannot take that heat. The current way, this is good to be the current way. By not choosing love, the source of suffering is unvergently made. Is love so difficult a choice? Why don't you don't apply it to you all? Start with you. Give example, man. Give example so that the others will follow. How about that? It's easier for me to say, hey, hello, come here. Uh, please, do what I say. Don't do what I do. You understand? It's easier for everybody to say that. Now, do rule by example? No, that's a difficult task for the hypocrite, isn't it? In this moment, my insight far exceeding my ability to leave it. I know it's so difficult. Almost 11 o'clock and that noise don't stay. Almost 11 p.m. When fear dominates our lives, separating us from our own truth, then it's fear that chooses. And fear never chooses love. You two have been, you have been, how they say, they candy coat you. They have candy coat you, chocolate coating you, right? Nodding gravely, Zeus looks deeply into my eyes. I respect that I can really see his look. It's like that look of very, like, fake looks that he really cares, the narcissistic looks. Let me look for the narcissistic looks. I wish I could make these eyes now. They're the face of a hypocrite. Sometimes they show like very serious, about your plight, about your problem, but they don't care a damn thing about you. Once they once they separate from you, each one goes their way. They show their true mask and laugh at you behind your back. That's them, and that's the beings that you all worship in several ways. Yes, I reply, humanity is so. At this moment, my insight far exceeds my ability to live it, and no why so difficult. When fear dominates our lives, separating us from our own truth, then it's fear that shoots us in fear. Nodding gravely, Zeus looks deep into my eyes. Yeah, if his hypocrite eyes. I respect what you have said. The spheres of direct experience will seem real, and indeed they will be real. Yet reality has many facets. That mean what? Multiple dualities. That's what he means, right? Feel pain. So they say the sphere of direct experience will seem real, and indeed they will be real. Yet reality has many facets and dimensions. You will feel pain if that is contained in your experience. If that's contained, you will feel pain if that's contained in your reality. But why should be contained in the first place? Why? Why? Why be contained in your experience? But it will not be the pain of your physical reality. Your physical body will remain safely in your bed, and your light body will be safe here. Yeah, but still the guy is suffering emotional trauma with us. You, however, live the experience in full reality. How is that possible, I ask? Believe me, it will be as real as anything you have ever experienced. The how of it is irrelevant. The prospect the great being offers frightens me, but painful or not, there is no way I can pass up this opportunity and continue to live with myself. You have my solemn promise that you will come to no harm. Zeus tells me, already knowing my choice, because we reach this chapter later on, which will be the beginning of the book, whereby this man went through a lot of trauma when these beings project what seems to be one part of him or his ancestral. Because sometimes I don't believe in karma. Of course, I don't believe at all. I believe in karma here. You are evil here, you pay here. You don't pay in other side. But it's opposite. If you are good, you will pay. If you are bad here, you will not pay. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Only if you are good. Understand? That's what I come to know. Bad people don't pay a cent. Now, what I was say earlier. So, to me, reincarnation doesn't exist. Incarnation is reincarnation, no. But he brings this guy to a reincarnation retro, and whereby he went through a lot and lot of pain that he even cried. And I imagine because sometimes I have dreams like that. But that was don't have to be necessarily eyes in other lives. Rather, our ancient ancestral. Mm-hmm. That's it. So the prospect the great beings offer frightens me, but painful or not, there's no way I can pass up this opportunity and continue to live with myself. You have my solemn promise that you will come to no harm. Zeus tells me already knowing my choice. Wait, I have a question for you, I say hastily. Was it any of you who brought me into this realm? It was not I. Sure, he will not say that it's them, they say it's you. Because anything that happened that they create, they will not take responsibility for it. That's the sign of the narcissist psychopath hypocrite. They are here on earth in a human body, and they are there in the other ethereal forms. Right? Wait, so it was not the eyes. Zeus assures me, lie, don't zero. So say I notice that he has a sized crystal sphere in his hand. He holds it out so that I can see it. It looks like a miniature version of the sphere of images, I say. Zeus gives me a smile of acknowledgement. It should. Tell me, what can you see in it? I stare at the sphere intently. Sphere of light, and I fall straight into the scene that is within the crystal sphere. I'm a crofter. In a long ago England, I toil on my land from daybreak until dark, and I toil and work my whole life. Work has made me endure and grim. Once black hair is now gray, and my features have become harsh and frozen. I have a wife and 5 children, and life is very hard. My wife Ellen is crying, and I enter the doorway. Poor thing. Now he's showing his relatives past lives, all right? But he says his, but could be our relative, all right? Thus the Anunnaks gave him the spear, and when he looked at it, he went into one of his relatives' past life, and I fall straight into the scene that is within the crystal spear. I'm a crofter. In a long ago England, I toil on my land from daybreak until dark, and toil and work my whole life. Work has made me dour and grim. My once black hair is now gray, and my features have become harsh and frozen. I have a wife and 5 children, and life is very hard. My wife Ellen is crying as I enter the doorway, poor thing. As I enter into our small stony hut, perched in the lee of a hill on the Yorkshire Dales, the winds try in vain to shake our rough but strong heart. What's up now? I ask. I'm tired to the bone, sick and tired, and impatient with the ways of a woman. Tom's dead, she says, her voice carrying her pain. One of her children died. My legs give away and I collapse. My legs give away and I collapse on a wood bench. Daddy! Daddy! He can't be dead. He all got the chills. The chills have killed him, just like Charlotte and Elizabeth and Raleigh. And now George has it, and you are so sick and you can hardly walk. The pain that I have been holding is too much, and lashing to my feet, I rush to, beautiful God, this is what they give the devil's Draco. I rush to the door, it's late afternoon, and as I run in bridle outside, the sun hits full into my eyes. Tears from my broken heart mix with the tears of desolation, and I sink to my knees. Oh Lord, I whisper. Oh Lord, why do you give us so much to bear? My voice rises to an angry shout. Why? Why? I listened as the echoes bounced my question from hill to hill. Why? Blood flecks my mouth and my cough begins again. I harsh, racking cough that's tearing my lungs to pieces as I spit the flame from my lips. Lord, who will take care of the family when I'm gone? How will this end? I'm coughing, gasping. Elon is suddenly beside me, holding me, wiping the blood from my lips. Tom, 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 Tom. Oh, Tom, my poor, poor Tom. I cried deeply, racking sobs of undiluted misery. I'm so overburdened that I'm broken. Child after child has died, and now my little Tom. He was so like me with my name, the same eyes, and the same stubborn jaw. Only mine isn't stubborn anymore. Like a stick snapped in the hands of some careless giant, life has broken me. I'm ready to die. I'm truly beaten. I'm so old. At 55, imagine long time ago, 55 was a lot. 55 long time ago was like 75. At 55, I'm old and worn out. Yet dying is so delayed, so prolonged. I have been dying for nearly 3 years, and I live to suffer more. I don't understand. My children grow to be strong and in their teens and tough. They are sick 1 minute, then dead. And Ellen, my lovely Ellen, she was the beauty of the Dales only a few years ago. Now she is ravished by hardship, made gaunt by the debt that surrounds her, struggling to keep her sanity, poor lady, to keep her sanity and a life plagued by sickness and death. Mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausted. I slump to the ground, sink a fretful slumber right there on the soil at the side of a shack. I dream that I'm looking at a still pool of water, and I clearly see a person gazing back who looks like me, yet doesn't. I watch, dazed, and he steps out of the pool and confronts me. This person is not beaten by life and time. He's upright, not stupid, and his face is smiling, not scowling. Now scowling. He can't be me. Yet I know he is. His smile is very friendly as he meets my eyes. Hi, Tom. How's it going? Stupid. Bloody awful. Bloody awful, I tell him. Bad choices. Bad choices, Tom, he says. I ask him to go to hell. You know, when people like this doesn't come a devil to help, they come to be cynic and still take like mock you, mock you because in this time during this period, it's not like what they call now it's gonna be philosophy that's gonna help you. It's reality, but not philosophy. What bloody shots have I ever had? Fool, good, very good. Call him a fool because he's really a fool. Whatever this devil is. That is a choice, Tom. Why call yourself a fool? No, call yourself. You know, this is them try to fool people, still make fun of people misery because they are so narcissistic, so psychopath that they still fool you like hell. They make you think that you are an idiot, seeing yourself for them. That mean when I see that bloody Draco's um, shape shifted to this main appearance, and still he said that the appearance is that person is he, but was not he. It was a Draco. just to mock him when he calls him a fool. What is a choice, Tom? Why call yourself a fool? If you call yourself a fool and believe you are a loser, no, you are a loser, not him, and believe you are beaten, do you know what happens? I have bloody bad dreams. Wrong, Tom. You live bloody bad dreams. Who are you? I ask. I'm the you that could have been. I'm another aspect of you. I'm both your lost past and your possible future. I'm your fulness while you are your decay. I see how good life is. You see how dreadful it is. Because not you, idiot. What you see in me is in you, but you are unable to accept it. I am your positive potential. You are living your negativity. Does that help explain, Tom? Yeah, people live in negativity because there is negativity, you idiot. Because you give them configurations containing negativity in it. So what you want me to do is to laugh like an idiot amidst all the pain and suffering? What kind of idiot you are? What's an idiot? A Draco idiot? Does that help explain, Tom? I'm the you that you have been. I'm an aspect of you, and both you lost in past your possible future. I'm your fullness you while you are your decay. I see how good life is. You see how dreadful it is. What you see in me is you, but you are unable to accept it. I am your positive potential. You are living for negativity. Does that help explain, Tom? No. I must be dying, I retort. But now you see a man sick, the wife also in pain, emotional, a lot of grief, children dead, a lot of children dead. And here come a media still mocking him, say that he's other self. What the hell? I wouldn't care. Say, hey, get out, Satan. Get out, Satan. Don't come with your fake philosophy here. He would like that, wouldn't you? That is not all that you think it is. You think that in that you can escape from all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh, not my devil. Oh, your devil. Oh, crap. That means that even after die, we have no peace with these devils. They must finish me up for good, really. I don't want to deal with them anymore, you know. I'm tired of it. I'm just fed up. I'll not say tired or sick. I'm say fed up because I'm not gonna get sick or tired because of them. So I say I'm fed up of them. Fed up. You would like that, wouldn't you? That is not all that you think it is. You think that in that you can escape from all this? Abdicate your responsibility. But you are wrong. You will continue, Tom. And anything that is unresolved will have to be faced again. This means come back with the same problem, misery. You create your own pain, your own joy. How much joy have you had, Tom? How could he have joy when he have a family? They suffer, they are in poverty. What kind of idiot is he? How could he have joy when they live in poverty? Huh? I mean, last time, long time ago, in around the world. But you are wrong. You'll continue, Tom, and anything that is unresolved will have to be faced again. That means that he will come back to the same kind of life, miserable life. You create your own pain, your own joy. How much have you had, Tom? If you throw a pebble in a pond, the ripples spread across the surface. Now, this, you know what's this? This is what they call it, recessive and um, distorted psychology. What they reverse the psychology, they want to put the blame all into you. That's what the devil do. They do all that. They don't take responsibility. Both here in a human body and the other side, they don't take responsibility. Because no matter what they do, it's not their fault. They will never own up. Never. And if you are stupid, you will fall for this, for what they are saying. Okay? If you throw people upon the ripple spread, you throw miserable beings, drops from hell. So why don't you take responsibility yourselves? If I take my anger out, I'm gonna do something to explode their craft there, send them to the black hole. If I do this, many people will perish and they will perish also. They don't make me angry. I know how to do it. I can even explode computer, whatever. Anger, fire, anger. If you throw a pebble in a pond, the ripples spread across the surface. To see ripples are life, Tom. And they continue through one life cycle after another. If they contain suffering, death will not end it. Just imagine you may have to do all this suffering again. How do you feel about that, Tom? Would you like more of the same? But what can this miserable man do? He had been he's through hell with his family. See his darling, beautiful children die one by one. Who wants that? Who wants to see their loved one dying? Who? Sally good children, long time are all good, precious children. Who want to lose them? Which mother and father, good one, last time would love to see their children die, either through starvation, through a virus, through the cold, harsh cold, polluted water, and parasites, etc. Who want that? If they contain suffer, that's not end it. But he don't want to end their life, you idiot. He was just mourning in a complaint. He's saying the demon was angry because the poor man complained to him and shouted at him. And he didn't like because his ego is bigger than his giant whale balls. Your gods have whale balls, and he's so egocentric that he cannot take a bit of his cream from a human. And they do it if a reason. You do this because you have a reason. We suffer a lot here, not because we want, not because we are bad, but because we don't deserve it. And they think that we should deserve it because we are good people, alright? Just imagine you may have to do all this suffering again. Why don't you take and feliz the being? You are a liar. This is the Lord's lot that I have to live. I'm a God-fearing man. Oh, you are God-fearing man, then suffer. And this is my lot. That's baby dribble, Tom. Pure sheep shit. You are a liar. This is the Lord's lot that I have to live. I'm a God-fearing man, and this is my lot. That's baby dribble, Tom. Pure sheep shit. If you fear God, then fear is your reality. And by God, you'll have plenty to fear. That's true, but not true. This is your lot because you created it. How do you know all this? I ask you angrily. How do you know all this? I know because in your heart you know. I stay into the pool, beaten, tears streaming from my eyes. Deep inside I know he speaks the truth, because I have never lived that truth. I have tried to reject it, but now I am at the end of the road. I don't want this as my lot. Please, please, I beg you, can you help me? Do you really want to help, Tom? Somehow in my dream I know that this is my last hope, my last chance. And I do want help. Although I don't really believe that I would come back to this again. Just the risk of repeating this suffering is too much to bear. And this other mean could be right. Whoever you are, please help me. Look at me, Tom. Really look. Look at me as though you have never seen yourself before. Look at me, the newness of me, the power of me, the light I am, and most of all, see the love of me. I stare at my embodied reflection and glory be. I can see afresh this other me as I smile that lifts the spirit, because not him, it's not a poor wretched being who is there suffering at that time. That's another being pretend to be happy. He has an aura of power, not personal power, but a power that comes from within. It has a power that lights him, and as I gaze at him, I feel united. And not you only see love shining from him, I feel that love. Even in this dream, I feel love like a power and is entering me. I sigh, my eyes open, and Elon is cradling my head and shoulders as I lie slumped on the cold soil. I look up at her. I had a dream, an incredible dream. Elon smiles at me, and for the first time in many years, I really see her. She's not ravaged by hardship at all. Instead, I see now that her features are strong, powerfully sculptured by the challenge of life. She's lean, yes, we all are. Starving, but her leniency becomes her, and I can feel the strength in her fingers as she grips my shoulder. I see into her eyes, and I'm shocked. I see no sign of defeat, only the pain of having to support a weak husband. And I see her love, and I will see to do this. Strong woman, very strong woman, are so strong. I take a long, slow breath, careful not to start the coffee. Elon, I say, I love you more than I ever said, and more than I have ever realized. Will you forgive me for being defeated, even before you and I began our life together? She's crying now. Don't die, Tom. Please don't die. She gasps. I've always loved you. I've always seen what is possible for you, but you never could. Very nicely laid, very strong woman. I smiled, the first real smile in a long time. I met him, Elon, my love. I met the possible me in my dream. He told me how is it possible for this me to become the possible me. And you know what? With your love and help, I think it is possible. Ouch, I finally say that's emotional pain. He smiles sympathetically. How do you feel? I feel good, I say truthfully. Did that really happen? Yes, your grandparents. I get the feel that I was once the peasant farmer and that Trina was once Elon. Yeah, but your grandparents. To be accurate, what you experienced is happening. Yes, you are the farmer and Trina is Elon, Zeus replies. But how is that possible? This was England several centuries ago. And how can Trina and I be two other people in a different time at the same time that we are now living you are living now? I ask him. Zeus laughs, his long dark hair bouncing in the waves of pink sunlight. You do have a way with words, he chuckles. He holds the sphere before me. Imagine that this sphere is filled with dust. To give me the license of explanation, you could say that all the dust occupies the same space. Every one of these countless specks of dust represents a cycle in the wholeness of your life. Yeah, our ancestral, you call these cycles lifetimes. They all occupy the same no-time framework together. Who you are, self experiences all the life cycles of your individual identities simultaneously. However, for this to have a real meaning for the identities who you believe yourself to be, each life cycle is experienced in a linear procession. Thus create the illusion of time. To be fair, time is valid for a physical three-dimensional reality. The illusion only begins when you believe that this limited reality is all that life is, and also when you forget that all humans are really metaphysical, multidimensional beings of light. Ooh, I explained, but I think I got it. Tom is an aspect of self in exactly the same way that I am. He thinks he's the only self, just as I always have. And the same applies to Trinai and to everyone. So if all time occupies the same space, then each life cycle is a different yet simultaneous reality. This suggests that linear time is the device that appears to keep it all apart, thus allowing each aspect of itself to develop and grow. In this way, self grows also. How's that? Zeus laughs, clapping me on the shoulder. Excellent. Now, how would you like to return to Tom and Ellen? You may be interested in their development. After all, Tom is an aspect of the self you are. Yeah, the aspect of self that he are, but not entirely him as in separated identity. This is what you don't explain. Is him because the aspect of himself, because we are all melt together, the identities are all melt together, and then place into cryogeny and place into a body and direct to this world. Almost an aspect of self, just is a self you are. How did I get into that other reality so easily? Zeus holds up the smallest sphere in his hand. To take license again, you could say that this crystal sphere is programmed to open the gates of time. I indicate the enormous silver gates through which all the great beings appeared. You mean like those? Are they the gates of time? He grins. Only in as much as my term. The gates of time is a metaphor. Holding forth the crystal spear, he asks, ready? I lean forward, peering into the spear. Gate of times are all hologram, all illusion and hologram, created by those beings. 2 years have passed. I have never forgotten the dream I had following the death of young Tom. Strange things have been happening. Yeah, thanks to your God, and I have learned so much. I nearly died soon after that dream. My life hung in the balance for a while, and Elon had to sell a few of our best ewes to pay for medicines. But we were very blessed. An old Romani woman came to see us at the time I was close to death. She told us an incredible story. She said that had been my father in a previous life cycle and that she had treated me very badly as my father. She had broken my spirit. This was the reason that I had found my life so difficult. Now she had come to repay her debt, for her past era was a heavy burden that she had carried. She was a very skilled herbalist, and she was certain that she could help me recover. But she told me that I, too, must change my ways. I had to surrender my gloomy, pessimistic views and be more optimistic and open about life. I told her about my dream. She was astonished. Apparently, it was not my dream that surprised her, but the same person, me, old Romani woman, who they come from Asian, Occidental, and Central Asia to Romania a long time ago. So I had to surrender my gloom, pessimistic, then be more optimistic and open about life. I told her about my dreams. She was astonished. Apparently, it was not my dream that surprised her, but that the same person, me, who had come to me in my dream, had also come to her in a dream and showed her the past life that she told me about. No, 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 no. This one's arrangement. This is called like love bite. This um, these beings entities are so ingenious, so crafty, that they know very well how to make meetings between people And sometimes not for a good agenda, sometimes to suck energy and disturb your life. So she had to come to me, Nadine come to her. So she was a wise, worthy woman and a marvelous healer. And when she went out of our life as I was healed man, the last thing she asked of me was that I forgive her for what she had done when she was my father. She was not your father. I don't believe that. He's not the main father. This one was a psycho kind of manipulation he did into the worthy woman's mind. So because she's quite superstitious given her kind of culture, she's quite superstitious and dogmatic. So what happens here, he used psychology, the entity used psychology on her through dreams for her to help Tom. Do you know what happened? This. Not that she was his father. I don't believe that's not the case here. So she was the last thing she asked me of me was that I forgive her for what she had done. She did nothing to you when she was my father. I told her that not only did I forgive her, but that she was welcome to live with us for the rest of her life. How nice and sweet of him. She declined, saying that traveling, oh, she's a nomad, a gypsy. Yeah, yeah, she's a nomad gypsy. I remember one time when I was about 4, no, 14, 13, 12 year old, I was traveling this deserted road with my sister. It was already more or less 7 o'clock, it was dark already, and the road was quite deserted. It's like a railway. It was walking. Suddenly, there to our right, there were a opening in the grasses because there is forests in both sides. Both is have woods and forest the areas. So we saw an opening what looked like fire in some cabins there inside the 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 forest. My sister was about 18 year old to 17 year old, and I was 12 to 13. So uh, we saw a commotion there in the woods, and then some fire in cabins, and we saw some women. And they were dressing like that. This ladies like this wear a veil, wear a lot of collar and bracelet, and they come toward the eyes. I don't know what is gypsy, but I know the name cigana in Latin is called cigana. So when she come to me, then my sister said, cigana, gypsy. Then I didn't know what cigana. What is cigana? I don't know what's this. Then they come to me. They are nomads people, ladies, and then the woman come to me. She was around 40 years old, and then she come to me. She say, "Hello, girls." We keep quiet. Then she say, "Can we read your poem?" They say, "No, but we are in the house to go. You're walking. We are taking a bus there, here there to go back home." No, no, but let me. It's very fast. Don't worry, it's very fast. Let me read your poem, okay? But in exchange, you have anything to give me? Maybe a nickel or a penny or anything that you can. My God, I was only 13 to 12 years old. What do you want? And my sister was 17 to 18. And then she said, okay, then I have a bracelet. I remember I have a bracelet. I don't know which bead, but I have a bracelet. Oh, your bracelet. I want your bracelet. Can you give to me? I say, okay, never mind. Okay, take. Because I want to get rid of her. Okay, never mind, take. I can always find another. Then she said, okay, give me your hands, your left palm. Then I give her my left palm. She said, Then she take a deep breath. She say, well, you're going away from here. You're going very, very, very far. And maybe you'll never return. Then I said, I just brushed off and say, okay, can we go now? They, okay, then we go. Then we went away. So I said to my sister, no, since this lady said, and she said, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My sisters didn't care anyway. She said, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, but I don't know. I don't care about this. I said, yeah, I won't care, but it really happened to me. The lady was true. The lady was true. So also come to her. Now, she was a wide old and was really so he called her, invited her to stay with him, but she declined. Say that travel was her way, but she and I hugged, sharing our love, which freed from the bonds of the past. She was never your father. I don't think she was your father. Before we parted, she told me something incredible. She told me that I had healed myself. She said that her herbs had repaired the damage to my lungs, but it was I who did the healing. She told me that this is the basis of all true healing. Oh, that woman was not even a woman per se, it was the entities who came as a woman. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's an entity. I believe her because I'm living proof it was not easy to change the old pattern of my thoughts. But if the aliens help, with the aliens' help, I did it. It's because of me that George got better also. I have to ask the other, more terrible question. Was it because of me that our other four children, Charlotte, Elizabeth, Rayling, and young Tom died? My God, four children. Although I do not let it control me, the question haunts me for nearly a year. Then I have another dream. I'm standing by that same pool again, staring at the reflection. I'm standing by that same pool again, staring at the reflections. Instead of it being my reflection in the water, I'm astonished to see my tall, lovely Charlotte, my sweet Elizabeth, my strong but always sad Railing, and heavens above, my beloved young Tom. Overcome I weep. Oh, so sad. As before, they also step out of the pool. Oh no, again, I know, this is an art theater made by Anunex. Father, please don't weep, Elizabeth pleads. The time for weeping is finished. We have come to tell you that you were not the cause of our deaths. You remember learning about the ripples on the pond, don't you? Well, you also had cast our stones in previous lives. And the way we died was from what we, too, had cast out. I don't believe. This one is all theater done by Anunnaki, arranged, uh, orchestrated by them. This is the way of life, Father. You simply provided us with the situation you had helped to create. It all fits in like dovetailing two pieces of wood. Railing adds, when you tend your sheep, look at this, now they are talking about, talk like a neck. When you tend your sheep, Father, realize that every sheep, not sheep, but sheep, has its place in the flock. No sheep is a random factor in the flock. Each has its perfect place. He smiles one of his rare smiles. The human flock is no different. We are each in the place of our choice. It's not his children, these are the next who came in his place. So all our loved ones also. On a soul level, I knew that my death would be the last straw, says Tom. My death would either break you completely or it would be the catalyst for your change, Father. We are so delighted that you have changed and grown. What? What you're talking about? I mean, the men suffer, the men responsible, the men who work and toil with their wife to raise the children, and then they are saying that the father didn't grow. Oh my God! And for those who say, "Oh, but grow father, what?" They will eventually, because raising children per se is already a big challenge. He didn't have to have this big blow in order to grow between parentheses. That is stupid. Very stupid. So it's a lie. All this is Yanunnaki telling this to fool this man. We are so delighted that you have changed and grown, for that makes our life is now a debt worthwhile and meaningful. Thank you, Father. They erase the poor babes, his babes, erase each with lasers, their identity, zoop them out like they do a fly, and later they come as them and claim that they are their children. What the heck? We are here now because we love you, Father. Charlotte adds, but it's you who have made all this possible. Your healing is our healing, and your change is ours. We are never separated, never alone. Goodbye, Father dear. God bless you. I don't believe in all this. And my sister come to curse, even though I have helped her a lot, Anunnaki comes here to curse me. See, how is this true? Because they hate me. We are like enemies. So he came as my sister to curse me and even wrote this on the air, like they do. It's true. It happened in April 2019. I was asleep when I have this dream. The being come in the shape of my sister, was inside the kitchen, wrote something like a digital clock on the air, and I say that this family is cursed and vanished. You see, you see how insidious they are. They use dead family member to curse their loved ones on earth, who are left on earth. Because I have been so good to my sister, I have helped her. Since I was young, I have been helping this person. Even her children also when they needed what would they do this to me for? I mean, unless they retribute, they give back evil for good in return. That's the Anunnaki trademark, nevertheless. We are here now because we love you. I love this like garbage. Hogwash, all this. Suddenly, they are within the pool, and I watch as the reflections blur. And in the odd way of the dreams, four beautiful swans appear on the pond. Each stands high in the water, startling white and pure, beating its wings back and forth as the virgins liberated. I watch as the swans rise from the pond, circle over me once, and then fly high and far away. I weep again for the sheer joy of what I have witnessed. Then I wake. Oh, beautiful dreams appear that was not true. Do we create our own miracles? I'm convinced now that we do. With my return to health, plus a changed attitude and outlook, even the weather seems to be more favorable. Or perhaps it just seems that way since I have learned to count my blessings. Our small farm is now thriving, and my fine flock of sheep is the envy of the other crofters. Elon and I are closer than we have ever been. It truly is a life renewed. What a fine, strong woman I married. With her help, I'm now a man of love instead of fear, and we both reap the harvest of love. Good for you. Good for the two of you. I learned one other lesson. Whereas before I seldom mixed people or got involved by the crafters and had few friends as a result. I now give much of my time to friends and neighbors. I have learned that as they prosper from my advice and help, so too do I. I have learned that what we give to others we give to ourselves. Ah, rubbish, I have been this game. What we give to others, we get only a kick in the rear side in the end. We get only disappointment and heartbreak. So I might as well I keep quiet now. Only help animals better. I'm standing before Zeus, staring into the crystal sphere. I'm standing before Zeus, staring into the crystal sphere. Crystal is a thing of the Dracos. For the first time, I noticed that the sphere no longer appears crystallized, but soft and malleable. May I touch the sphere? I ask. He nods, and I reach out with one finger. As I suspect, the sphere is yielding, like a warm sponge. It looks as clear as a crystal I have ever seen. How is that possible? I ask. Zeus shrugs, obviously not wanting to give a long explanation. Although when in a physical form crystals are indeed crystalline, in other realms they may embody the property that a three-dimensional crystal can only contain in essence. Sometimes I see ball of light when I walk there in the garden at night. I don't want anything to do with this thing because I really don't trust them. So I pause by asking, so he looks at me challengingly. So Zeus shrugs, obviously not wanting to give a long explanation. Although we know physical form crystals are indeed crystalline, in other realms they may embody the property that a three-dimensional crystal can only contain in essence. He looks at me challengingly. Would you now like to experience the Tom who did not change, the Tom who was unable to express his possibilities? I'm puzzled by his remark. But he did live his potential, or at least I did. And he and I are one. This is true, but there's a probable Tom who did not. All human life is probabilities because you have free will and choice. He chuckles grimly. Even though no choice of fear, you may experience that probability if you wish. I don't wish, I say vehemently. I had enough of that aspect of Tom when I first experienced him slashing me. Besides, I like happy endings, I say lamely. Lamely. Zeus had known I would not want the negative experience, for they are negative. For his already indication that I should speak with the man who I think was Thor. I thank Zeus and I walk across to Thor. As I reach him, the purple light seems to blow up around my body. Ah, by the way, your gods love this sight, drama, tragedy, suffering. They love it. Um, Horus, what a gift. Thor laughs. Imagine his dragon laugh. Easily hearing my thoughts. Don't worry. This what the devil say. Devil always say, don't worry, no worries, don't worry, no worries, no worries, no. Get to hell, Anunnakis from hell. I may offer you a gift, not a ceaseless fight. There are many wonderful experiences and gifts to be found in battle. I don't think so for you, maybe, man. For you, yeah, because you like the drama, you like the nonsense, you like the carnificine. But many people not like you. Many people would rather do without it. And even if this is didn't suffer, how many of their family member waiting for them at home? Huh? Their children, their wives, their mother, their father, sister, brother, wait for them to come back, and most of them don't come back. And once they do, they come back lame, handicapped, or they come back crazy. They want to be the same ever again, and whoever is a soldier knows it. And I speak for them because I feel their pain. So, um, don't worry, I mean, offer you a gift. Not a ceaseless fight. There are many wonderful experiences and gifts to be found in battle. You must surely realize that there are many battlefields on earth. Some are within a marriage, thanks to you. Those marriages, thanks to you, because you like to arrange marriage between enemies. Yeah, yeah, this happens, man. Man, you don't know. It's called the love bite from hell. Uh, Some are within a marriage, some involve a whole neighborhood, some are even called sporty, but seldom are they recognized as war zones, thanks to you, devils. However, when you are consciously in a battle and you believe that you are fighting for survival or justice, you may question the truth of just what it is that you are really fighting for. Fight for the rich. I was puzzled by his enigmatic remark. I don't really understand what you mean. Thor looks at me directly. Do they make sense? They are stupid. What? They are no rational. They don't make sense at all. Thor looks at me direct. I offer you the experience, not an explanation. Oh, wow. How invasive. So I give to you that no question. Hey, hey, hello, human. No question, humans. Just accept what I say and finito. Knowing now that I am saving these experiences, no matter what the circumstances, I agree. He too holds a crystal sphere in his hand and enters it through the gates of time. Knowing that all time, I peer into the sphere and I'm a Roman soldier dressed in a full armor. Dressed in full armor, I'm saturated in sweat, immersed in a stream of stink. My name is Lucius. I am 18 years of age. I'm in a bloody war, even before they put even 14-year-old, 15-year-old. Yeah, it's true. I'm not kidding. I'm in a bloody war, and I know not what I fight. Poor thing, just brainwashed and forced to by the Dracos. I know only that my enemies are the Etruscans. Why they are my enemy, I have no real understanding. I do know that I'm going to die. Word has reached me that we are winning the battle, but our enemies do not seem to know this. I am in the thick of a hand-to-hand fight, and although I'm trained to kill and skillful at it, I'm bony weary. I hardly have the strength to lift my sword, and a sweat runs into my eyes, blinding me. Through my tortured lungs, I inhale the sweat smell of warm blood intermingled with the stink of human excreta as bowels are violently emptied in pain and death. I inhale the sweet smell of warm blood. You see what war is all about? It's a hell. It's from the devil. Intermingled with the stink of human excreta of as bowels are violently emptied in pain and death. Yeah, that's true. It's seldom spoken about, but we soldiers have to piss on ourselves to relieve our bladders as we fight. That is true. We stink dreadfully, yet I can smell acrid vomit intermixed with the unmistakable smell of death. Oh, why you bring me to this world, fila da rapariga de cego? Why do my senses seems to be? I get so angry, no? I don't care what this maldito say. I hate them all. I hate all your gods, you know. Stupid gods, you all have more stupid you to follow them. This devil, all devil. And who's full of devils, another. Whoever full Satan's another. Satan. Like them. Why do my senses seem to be more skewed when I slash and hack at the other man? Ah, I'm deeply cut across my arm and the end is very close. Oh, you won't say ah when you get hurted, huh? But when you inflict the pain, you don't feel the pain of the other. Say ah, huh? How convenient of you. I'm deeply cut across my arm, and he get on cut across the arm, and still like a queer he shout. But he don't care when he piece the other's heart, the other's bowel or liver or whatever. Suddenly, it seems that I'm alone with one other man, an enemy. He too is young, and I smell his fear like my own. We cut and thrust at each other for the others who are there on top. Is it? Yet, I sense that he also has no heart for this fight. If were me, you think that I will do this? If I were a male, I'll die, I'll go to jail, but not do this. Hey, shoot me now. No, 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 not do this for you, not for this one on top. No, 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 no. Tell your God, tell your stupid leader, whatever, go to hell. Huh? But now send me to heaven where I come from. Shut. Do that. Ay, follow a male. Independency for that to me, with me. So it seems that I'm alone with another man, but men they are very coward, they are queer, they are stupid. Male is very coward. He too is young, and I smell his fear like my own. We can't trust at each other. Yet I sense that he also had no heart for this fight. He's a victim of war as much as I. He sleeps on the trails of a dead man, and I am poised to thrust my sword deep into his belly. His eyes, stuck to a terrible dread, lock in mine, and I pause. I have no wish to kill him, but I must for him to survive. I have hesitated too long. He recovers his balance and hacks at my neck. Surprisingly, there is very little pain. I feel a gush of blood, and as my energy ebbs, I sink to the gory, bloody earth. My enemy lowers his sword, staring at me with a look of utter defeat. I see pity in his eyes. It's in his last mistake, he too is dying. I wish to live in a world where there's no male, right? Really, I cannot stand males anymore because male only make trouble. I don't care about this invention, about machine. I rather live in the jungle there. Simple, without male than live female because too much nonsense. Too much violence and carnage. Especially so because this is most of we will uh, worship are males. They have balls the size of a whale. And they too are behind all this. And all the stupid females, though, SLUT, the misogynist one who follows them, he too is dying. There is no response on the battlefield. In the brief moment he offered me pity, he has been fatally wounded. He collapses beside me and we lie together. Our faces almost touching as we regard each other. With the last of my strength, I smile at him. I have no hate, no anger. Why should you? You have killed him, what? No anger, no rage. As my eyes glaze over, I see him smiling back before his face goes slack and empty. Poor things, poor boys. And they still lie. They say the misogynist freaks say that they do this for women. Women never ask you to do this. The true woman, they never ask. Only the SUT ask. The SCLUT ask. But the true woman don't ask you to do that. Only the WHORE. And I'm not talking about sex worker here, other type. They ask for it. Not not eyes, the real woman. Don't ask all this nonsense. No need for us. You think that you are killing for? No, you kill for your leaders. Okay, for your gods and your leaders, not for human. Mm. So poor thing. I have no hate, no anger, no rage. As my eyes glaze over, I see him smiling back before his face goes black and empty. What's happening? This is incredible. He and I are standing on the battlefield, our hands clasped. Nobody sees eyes, and although the battle rages around us, we are excluded. I'm amazed to see a glorious angel standing next to me and another with my friend. Yeah, they are not the angel. This one's the how to say the word. Those glorious angel, nothing but Anunnakis angel, the same ones who orchestrate and organize all the dramas, all the carnificine, all the carnage here on earth. Right? It's them. So they are angel few atoms in them. I'm not even say so, or they are some kind of robot androids. Nobody sees us, although the battle rages around the eyes, we are excluded. I'm amazed to see a glorious. And another with my friend. I realize now that he's a friend, a dear friend. I'm puzzled. Why were we fight each other? Because your devil's God asked you to, together if there are minions here. Instead of we answers, the angel next near me embraces me. Ah, false, even devils kiss you. Its huge white wings of light floating around me, and I'm relieved. I'm not even sure the image here because I know all fake, and I'm not going to deceive even myself. I'm lying on a bed in a cool room. This is after he died. This is what many Brazilians believe, the foolish Brazilians. Okay, this image is a spirit and a spiritual clinic in Brazil where they do faith healing. Okay, is in the south of Brazil, and they do faith healing. They do operation, surgery, everything through hands, assisted by Anunnaks and others. Okay, but however, in other realm, also there is something. Likewise, in another realm, when you die, you may go to this place either to be healed after you die, maybe of cancer, of a tragedy in a war, and tragedy like earthquake or major disease, pain. They still going to heal your light body, the other side. I'm gonna try to find the the other side image. So here they are. They do some kind of yeah. They say they do this, but whether people get healed or not, I don't know. As I found, it's something like that. You go to a hospital like that in other parallel world, and they will take care. I mean, take care of you between parentheses. I don't know what will happen to you later on. Either you're gonna be reincarnated, or you're gonna be destroyed. I don't know. At least your memory gonna be destroyed for sure, and they will take some parts of you to recycle. Okay, just a party, but you're gonna have a second death in the other side. This one is just to cool you down because you are still with the memory attached to you. You are still creating with your mind immediately after that. So they pretend that they are caring for you. You know what I mean? But later you will come to a kind of nightmare, literally speaking. The Asian hiding for me comes to my view. Okay, so he embraces me. It is white wings of light floating around me, and I'm lifted. I'm lying on a bed in a cool room. I'm not alone. In another bed alongside me is the young man who killed me. He's watching me. Help, Ravon, he says. Cedrus, what is happening? Where are we? I cry out. Are you angry that I killed you? He asks. Oh God, no, I'm thankful. My life was the worst life possible, but how do I know this? The angel who had folded me comes into my view. It walks over to me and laying a hand on my brow, it puts me at trance. Uh-huh. Like this how they do, they put you into a trance. So there's no sense we start there, then you forget everything. And they say for your good. It isn't. It's not part of their agenda. The angel head in front of me comes into my view. It walks over to me and laying a hand on my brow, it puts me in a trance. In my trance, I see real life pictures where I am able to access several other of my life cycles. I watch other battles, recognizing Cedrus and me on the same side. I watch us compete, each seeing who could kill the most of our enemy. Had I been again involved, I would have been sick to my stomach, but I knew I was viewing this as an observer. Even so, listen to the frenzied shout of my bloody lust. In a witness in my mad desire to kill, I feel nauseated, mortified. Cedrus and I were inseparable friends under normal conditions. It was all on the battlefield that our rivalry came to the surface. I'm deeply ashamed when I see the outcome of this. Don't be ashamed, Hans. It's not your fault, it's their fault. He and I were fighting back to back, surrounded by the enemy. I was in a killing rage, trying to outdo Cedrus, for it was said by many that no soldier was more valiant than Cedrus, no man more skilled at fighting. As we fought, each supporting the other, I became aware that he was indeed a better swordsman than I. As one after another fell to his blade, then I did something appealing. I pretended to sleep. Sleep. Not sleep as this man here, but sleep. For while the sword in my outflung arm sliced cleanly through the tendon behind his knee, I was shocked by my own betrayal. As he fell, Cedrus, perceiving my guilt, swore at me, vowing eternal revenge. Oh my God! No wonder no EVP they ever talk about revenge. He knew it was no accident. Moments later, he was dead, hacked to pieces. I died only minutes later, unsupported by his swords and skill. I watch as the moving picture reveals a procession of my life cycles following that betrayal. In each life, Cedrus and I fought bitterly. We went through a life of his betraying me, and then one with me murdering him on and on. One terrible life of hate and revenge after another, and we both became sickened by it. In the life cycle that has just ended, I held back my sword, and reluctantly Cedrus killed me. All I could feel was gratitude to him and enormous love. The moving picture ends, my eyes are open, and Cedrus is smiling at me. How ironic that the love and honor we feel for each other should be found through hate, he says. The angel speaks for the first time. You have each learned that hate is no more than unreliable love. You have learned this by experiencing it, and this way it becomes part of your knowing, your wisdom. The angel is right. I know that never again will I fight on the battlefield of war, although life will continue to be the battlefield for many more of my lessons. Beautiful.